Jennifer.
I'm Fisayo.
And we're at Vertebra Tech Hub.
Hardware industry.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Anyway, so we're going to be taking you on robotics. We're going to be taking you on a journey about learning about robotics. We have different stuff here. We hope you enjoy watching us.
This build.
Yeah.
We're going to be building. We're going to be teaching while we build. We're going to be programming, all sorts of stuff. You learn how to 3D model too. That's like an added plus. And we encourage especially young women how to teach robots. We would be doing what?
Learning how to build humanoids, Tetris, Legos, Arduinos, 3D prints, fly drone, different stuff, whatever you want. We're going to be teaching you.
It's a whole package, and we hope you enjoy it. So don't forget to
please like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything you want us to do, any suggestion you might have, comment it down below, and then we'll work on it. Share to every single platform: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. To your family members, to your kids, friends, Twitter. Yeah. So please, share this video, like, comment, subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell so you get alerted every time we post a video. Because I trust it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting. We're going to have a whole lot of fun teaching you how to do what we do, which is basically build robots
and learning too.
So I hope you guys join us, and then let's get right into it. At Vertebra Tech Hub, we have an array of equipment we use in teaching children how to learn about robotics, how to build different robots. So I'm just going to take you through basic items we have here in the hub. So we have the humanoids here. We have a couple of humanoids. This was built by children who were previously in our last project. So this was built by the children who were previously in the last project. This particular humanoid has so many other functions, like she can run, walk, dance, different things, kick, play ball, whatever you want it to do. And you can also write your own code for the application to run this, so you can change different functions that it does. You can add other functions to it. Next up, we have the Lego Mindstorm Education EV3 kit. We have different projects that have previously been built with it. We've taught like other kids how to do this other project. This was a tank. This was a stair climbing robot. This was a guard dog. So we have different projects you can use the Lego to do. These are one of the things you're going to be learning how to build. You see this? This is really beautiful. So we're going to be teaching you how to build things like this also. We also have the Tetris set. Now the Tetris set is more advanced than Lego, so it's probably going to be for people that are slightly older. For this Tetris set, now this is meant to be a trash picker. That's what this project is. It was built by kids also who have participated in our learning programs. So we're going to teach you how to use the Tetris to create different things, different projects. We have this here. This is like an agricultural project that was done by kids also. This is the plow is going to till the ground. You have here the seeds is going to pour to the floor, and this is going to cover it back. Okay, so we also have a drone. We have a drone here. This is the drone, and this is the controller for the drone. We're going to be teaching you how to calibrate and fly drones. For you to fly a drone and for you to lock on with the controller, it has to be calibrated. If you do not calibrate your drone is not going to fly. So I'm just going to show the basic calibration of this particular drone to you, and then subsequently in subsequent videos you will learn more about the drones and how it works. So basically, always make sure you fit in your battery first of all. Oh, and I forgot to add, this drone is fitted in with a camera. So if you want to take videos outside, all you need to do is just fly the drone, connect it to a phone, and that's it. You have your video recorder flying over the whole of Lagos or wherever you might want it to be. So now for the drone, after you fix in your battery, make sure you lock it in so your battery doesn't fall off and your drone falls down mid-flight. To calibrate it, you have to calibrate it on both the X and Y axis so that it will pick a position, a starting position. First of all, after turning it on and locking in the battery, you should see this color. It should be shining yellow. Keep blinking yellow. Then next thing you do is to turn on your controller. If you do not turn on your controller to connect it to the drone, it's not going to see, no signal, so there's nothing that's going to control it. So when you turn on your controller, you notice the color of the drone changes from constant blinking lights to alternating blinking lights. When the controller is on, you turn it along the x-axis 3 times. Until it is showing a solid green color. It keeps alternating. So when it's showing the solid green, you face it up with the camera, the lens of the camera facing up. Then you turn it again 3 times. By the 3rd turn, you notice the color changes. The down part becomes yellow and the top part becomes red. That means your drone is properly calibrated and is ready to fly. So we're not going to be flying this because we're indoors, but I'm just going to turn it on so we can see what it looks like when it is released. So basically, I unlocked the wings of the drone. If you check the controller, there is a lock button. All I did was to unlock the wings of the drone, and because it is not in flight, it's going to obviously stop. But that's just basically how you calibrate a drone. In subsequent videos, we're going to show you how to fly it. Okay, so we also have a 3D printer, and this is the filament used for 3D printing. It's basically plastic. What it does is it heats it up to a certain temperature, I think 250 degrees, and then melts the plastic to be able to form different things that you need. We use it to print different things, we use it to make different models, different items that are used in the robotics making, and basic items that you can just wear for fun. Right now we're doing a model of a keychain that has the design of the African continent. So when it's done, I will show you guys what it looks like. We have the 3D scanner. So if you do not know how to make 3D models, but you have the item you want to print, all you have to do is to scan it using 3D scanner. And when you scan it, you send it to the printer and it's going to print it out for you. We have desktops to enable you learn better. We have the softwares for the different things we do already installed. This is the software for the 3D printer. You can already see different models on it, and it shows you the progress, how long it's going to take, and things like that. We also have the Lego Mindstorm application. So basically, the Lego Mindstorm application already has different pre-built robots that you can use to learn and practice on what you can do. You can modify it, you can change it. There are the instructions for you to use to build whatever it is you want to build. You also have the program to run the robots installed in the application. So all you need to do is just download the program onto the built robots that you have built. We have other basic electronic components that you can use to supplement your robot. We have the breadboard, we have connecting wires, batteries, we have tires, sensors, motors, and other things. So we promise a very fun-filled, interesting sessions every time you watch our video. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, so hi guys, Christina again, and I'll be giving guys a quick introduction to robots and robotics. Now, before I start with the definition of a robot and what robotics is, I just want to do a very brief history of robotics. Contrary to popular belief, robots are not a new thing. They've been around from time. As far back as this 15 AD, there were these are the first accounts of actual robots being made, not just being spoken about or written about. Robots were made at that time. They had automata that could rise, they could draw. These ones were more sophisticated. Some could move. So most of these ones worked on hydraulics and steam engines, which is very different from the robots that we know of today. So in the 18th century, what a lot of people don't know is that the first computer was made from a machine that was supposed to be a robot. It was supposed to automate the process of weaving. But then over time, people built on it, and the Babbage difference machine was born. And then from then, using punch cards to create patterns was the norm then from the automated weaving machine. So from then they modified the difference machine and made it to what we know as first computer. So before I go into what robots is and what robotics is all about, you can take a moment and ask yourself, what do you think a robot is? You guys can discuss and I will be back. Now, if you ask people from general understanding, if you ask somebody what is a robot, most of them will tell you a machine that can perform a task unassisted, which makes a lot of sense. Some people say a machine that can move from point A to B without any assistance, or can move things from A to B, can move itself and move things, or a machine that is capable of planning and acting out. If you ask me what I think a robot is, a robot to me is defined as a machine that is capable of manipulating itself and its environment based on information gotten from self and environment. So it processes information and then it reacts based on the information that it has received. So the word robot was first coined in 1920 by the Czech playwright Karel Čapek, and it means a worker or a slave, and from then it gained more traction in the writing community. It was popularized by Isaac Asimov, and he made robots popular. He also created the laws of robotics. From there, the whole concept of robots and robotics really exploded, and it became popular in movies, in books, basically anywhere where there's supposed to be a future civilization. We find robots play a very heavy role in places like that. So that's robots in fiction. For easier understanding, we can classify robots into 5 different categories: the humanoid, autonomous, the teleoperated, the augmented, and the pre-programmed robots. And these robots have different uses in different industries. Now, it brings us the big question: why do we need robots? And a lesser question: are robots taking our jobs? Now, robots were originally and still are being manufactured, created, modified, being researched on to make our lives easier. They're supposed to do tasks that we either wouldn't do, or we wouldn't do as well, or we shouldn't do, or we can't do. For example, robots that go to space, or robots that dive into the deep sea, with the pressure that is far too much for humans, and robots that go to places like the sewer, pipelines, etc., that measure things that would help us. Finally, I'll talk about the uses of robots. What are robots used for? Robots, like I said, robots have various uses. You can use them in healthcare. We have robots that are teleoperated for surgeries. There's research for robots that will go into human beings and fix things. They're already being used for surgeries as we speak now. And robots which have been used for decades, robots that will go into radioactive places or handle radioactive materials, which are usually also teleoperated and remote controlled. We have robots that would cook things, that do things that I would rather not do. I mean, I would like a robot that would clean for me. I don't know about you. That would clean, that would go on errands, do basic things in the house that will make us more comfortable. We also have robots in travel and logistics, like our self-driving cars. And finally, perhaps the most known and widely adopted types of robots, the manufacturing robots that have formed the backbone of the manufacturing industry. Now, what is robotics? We've droned on about robots. We've not discussed what robotics is. Now, in simple terms, robotics is the combination of, or the use of science, engineering, and technology to create robots or automated machines that can replace or enhance human actions.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment down below what you want us to do, what you would like to see, what you would like to learn about.
Suggestions,
anything,
improvements,
anything you might have in mind. Just comment down below, and we are believing we're going to see you next time. We're going to be here. Don't forget, this is coming to you from Vertebra Tech Hub,
powered by Bank of Industry.
Bye.